Hi, it's Tiffany.
And Jeremy.
And we're married with reviews.
We are.
And tonight we're going to review what?
Top Gun Maverick. This is part 2, and this is the third time we've tried to do this. So I'm hoping that it sticks this time, because the frustration level is rising. So,
All right, let's get at it. All right, Maverick. Let's talk about it. So the first one we did, we had spoilers. And I was like, no, we can't really put that out there because we don't want spoilers. Because I would never want to watch anything that has spoilers. You know, so if you want to talk about this after, you know how to hit us up. Is that cool now? Do you still say, hit me up? No. Okay, so anyway, you know how to get a hold of us. But anyway, so Maverick, we went to watch it 2 different times. So he went with his mom. I went with a friend. Was feeling great, excited to go. I just watched the original Top Gun just a few days ago. Didn't watch it while I was growing up. And I was pretty excited about it because everybody said it was great. And when Jeremy had watched it before me, he came home and said it was phenomenal.
Part 2, not part 1.
Part 2.
Don't get it twisted, because part 1 was not up my alley. Too much romance. 1986, I was 3 years old, and I did not want to take anybody's breath away. I did not want to fly in an airplane. I didn't want to hang out with 5'5" Tom Cruise. Not a fan of any of that. Never really have been a Tom Cruise guy, but a lot of people reviewed very highly of Top Gun 2.
Maverick.
So I said, well, let's go ahead. So I went to the theater, I saw it, and I said, bam, boom, that's awesome. That's definitely a theater-going experience type of movie. So when I got home, I said, Tiffany, you need to go check it out. Watch part 1 first, just to give you an idea so you can hit some of them nostalgia moments up, like Goose, and you know what happened with him, and Maverick, and why Maverick's Maverick, and, you know, Danger Zone, and all that kind of stuff. So she watched it a couple nights ago, made plans with her friend to go yesterday. Now she's a huge fan.
Big fan. I'm already ready to go back. I'm going to let you know that right up front. Because I thought Maverick did a really good job of like reminiscing and bringing in the first movie. A lot of references going back and forth. And I just really thought that it was really good. I loved the characters. The casting was phenomenal. I know everybody will talk about Tom Cruise and how great he was or is. I've never been a Tom Cruise fan, so when I watched the original Top Gun the other day, I was like, you know, he's kind of cute. I could understand why people would thought. I've never thought that before. And let's give a shout out to Val, because back in the original, it was like, hey.
He looked great in this one.
Okay. But anyways, so I don't know where I was at in that. But anyway.
You're just mentioning every guy that was hot.
So. Well, the casting was phenomenal. And my favorite person in there was who?
I ain't got a clue. Rooster. Rooster is Goose's son, which does not give any spoilers. It does not tell anything that happens in the first 10 minutes of the movie to set up the whole movie.
Phenomenal.
That, you know, from part 1, Maverick played a part in Goose dying, his partner, and now 40 years later, here's Goose's son on Maverick's team again.
Goose.
Yeah, he looked just like
Rooster. I was like,
Rooster looked like it. The mustache, the little aviators, personality, excellent casting.
I mean, I had it. I was with a friend, so I didn't want to be all like, but I did get choked up quite a few times in this movie.
So excellent casting for sure.
Excellent.
Good soundtrack. They brought back Danger Zone again. They had the airplanes flying taking off everywhere. Aviators, fun times. Tiffany's favorite scene was the the football.
I was like, what?
Football, shirtless activities in the beach. That would probably be everybody's favorite part, because the volleyball part was everybody's favorite scene back in '86. Wasn't mine, but probably.
Chewy had a good time. Our dog had a really good time watching that the other night. He did enjoy the volleyball scene.
So now they've redone it with the football scene. So, you know, whatever. It is what it is.
Okay.
But awesome flick. A lot of action. A lot of intense. I'm like, what are they doing here? You're going to hit that mountain, son.
It tugged at my emotions a few times, especially seeing... Well, I'm telling my part.
Okay.
Yes. So, a few tears here and there, had it. I thought Jennifer Connelly was beautiful. She is beautiful, and I thought that was the perfect person to match up with Tom Cruise. They did a great job of making it feel like they had a relationship and bringing that all in. It just was so smooth. Everything was so smooth together. Before I went to see it, Jeremy told me, he said, I would have almost given a perfect score except for this. And so when I'm watching the movie, I'm like, kept trying to think, what is this? And we're not going to tell you what it is because we want you to.
There was one big flaw for me where I was like, really?
So I kept looking and I was like, when I came home, I was like, I'm going to go ahead and say.
Oh, hold on. Are we doing our final review?
No. So I'm going to give it this part, this amount of points. And I said, but I bet you didn't like this part. He was like, actually, no, it was this part. So anyway, I did rate it higher than he did because I'm already ready to go back. And I'm not a movie fan. I'm not a Tom Cruise fan. And I thought it was phenomenal. Like, I loved it. I loved it.
Great act. I mean, if you haven't seen it, go see it. I mean,
it was great.
$6 on Tuesday up at the Rave, Preston 16. So, I mean, come on.
In Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah.
You might as well tell people.
All you Tennessee people.
We're very famous.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up, hopefully for the third and final time. And we'll go ahead and say out of 5 shirtless football games on the beach, what do you give Top Gun 2 Maverick?
I give that a solid 5, baby.
5 what?
Shirtless football games on the beach. Is that what you said?
Very good.
Okay.
Very good. I'm going to go ahead and give us a 4.5. 4.5 shirtless football beach games on the beach.
Something like that.
I did it wrong.
All right. So
anyway, 4.5. It would have been a 5 out of 5 if they would have changed that one part. That was pretty big for me.
So do you wonder what that one part is?
You can hit me up and ask. Yeah.
Let's talk about it. What was, if you've seen it and you want to know what the one thing that Jeremy would change, let me know. And I actually do agree with him. I still score it very high, but I can understand.
4.5 is very high.
Yeah, I can understand why he deducted half a point. So just let us know what you kind of thought. All right, it's been Tiffany.
And Jeremy.
And we're Married with Reviews.